Pharmaceutical Quality Control Basics. Dear Pharmacy and Science fresh graduate and student. Here in Focus Analytics we know that your first steps in the pharmaceutical industry field may be a bit difficult and needs a lot of explanation, especially in the quality control field. Don't worry, we will discuss and explain all details, so you can pass your technical interview and cope with the experienced colleagues. Quality control department divided into 3 main categories. 1. Raw materials testing. 2. Intermediate and finished products testing. And 3. Packaging materials. Let's start our journey. First one is raw material. Raw materials may be active ingredient or inactive ingredient, excipient. Active ingredient in a pharmaceutical drug is biologically active, while inactive ingredients are components of a drug that do not increase or affect the therapeutic action of the active ingredient. After the receiving of raw material to the factory, the raw material container will be identified and labeled in the warehouse before analyzing it. After that, the quality control take a sample for analysis to ensure its quality. Quality control analysts analyze samples to assure that it meets the specifications and valid to be used in the manufacturing process. This analysis is categorized to chemical analysis, physical analysis and instrumental analysis. Like titration, Carl Fisher. And for example of chemical analysis: titration test, limit test, solubility test. And for the physical analysis we have viscosity and melting point tests. Raw materials are analyzed according to pharmacopoeia specifications. The most common pharmacopoeias used are United States Pharmacopoeia, USP, and British Pharmacopoeia, BP. Also Japanese Pharmacopoeia, or an in-house, supplier specification. After approving the raw material, it will be released to manufacture the finished product. The second main category is intermediate and finished product. Finished product is the medicinal product that has completed all stages of production. After sampling the product from production area, analysis is done by quality control by physical, chemical and instrumental analysis. As an example of physical analysis by instruments is the friability tester. This test is to ensure the tablets can tolerate blistering, storage and shipping process without breaking and losing their weights. And as second example for physical testing is the disintegration apparatus. And this to ensure the tablet or capsule will dissolve and disintegrate during the specified acceptable time. Finally, last example in the physical testing is that smart apparatus, which is called the hardness tester. It measures the hardness, diameter and thickness of the tablet to ensure that the tablet doesn't break easily and fits properly in packaging blisters. Second step is the chemical analysis, by titer or process or titration. In chemical analysis, the dissolution apparatus to measure the amount of dissolved active drug substance. To a more complex and accurate analysis type to measure the real amount of the active drug in the drug product we can see. The instrumental analysis, as UV, ultraviolet spectroscopy, FTIR, Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy, HPLC, high performance liquid chromatography, GC, gas chromatography, atomic absorption spectroscopy, and finally ICP, inductively coupled plasma. After approving the product according to the specifications, it will be released to be packed. The third category in quality control is packaging materials testing. There are 2 types of packaging: primary packaging and secondary packaging. Primary packaging is the packaging that is in direct contact with the product itself. Secondary packaging is the packaging that holds together the individual units of a goods. Samples of packaging material is delivered to quality control to be analyzed before contacting with the product. Quality control analyze the color and the material of the packaging according to its specification. from pharmacopoeia or supplier specification.